It's week 4 of the NFL, and this one features Trent McDuffie. He's one of the last guys you want to target in coverage. It's the Chiefs and the Chargers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium, the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Good battle coming up here in the AFC West. So glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Part of this division has been the domain of the Kansas City Chiefs. They've won. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Chargers led out by Justin Herbert in his 5th season now, Greg, as the Charger QB, a guy we saw win the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020.
One of the best parts of the week, Mike, is when we have an opportunity to sit down and visit with these guys during the production meetings. And the thing that we both came away with was, while he was happy with the overall performance of his team a week ago, you could tell that lone interception left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth. He called that errant pass unacceptable. He doesn't plan on having too many of those in this one, and look for him to be a little bit more careful with the ball as he tries to get his team to another victory here today.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And that is incomplete. Vlad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it's going to lead to 4th down. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, 2-time regular season MVP, 3-time Super Bowl MVP, just in his 8th year, best in the business at the helm for KC, Greg.
Well, the nice thing about the NFL, Mike, is there's always next week. If you're coming off a good game, you got to put it to bed and come back and play well again. But in this case, things could not have gone much worse for this guy last week in that performance. So this game couldn't come fast enough. He said he had a great week of practice. He was able to put that behind him mentally and physically, and they're going to need him to play a lot better if they're going to come away today with a win.
That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. That's to the tight end, Hurst. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver, leads to a real nice run after catch, and brings up first down.
He connects with Disley. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Herbert to the air again. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, L.A. It's his second touchdown of the year. Dicker good with the extra point. And the Chargers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to take over for their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's a toss to Pacheco. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. A gain there of 21. 1st down, KC. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll only get down to around the 42. Here's a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Mahomes. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake.
Points are so hard to come by in this league, Mike. I understand the notion that teams don't like settling for field goals. When you're down this close to the end zone, they want to come away with 6. But if that's the case, let your offense stay on the field on 4th down. If not, let your field goal unit kick the field goal.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. Third down and 9. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. They face second down and 7. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. This throw taken in by Hurst. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position, and depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here now, 3rd and 5. A touchdown apiece here in the 3rd and 5. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. He gets this one complete to Johnston. He's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now Herbert on the bootleg. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. Here's their punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get forward for a couple. Junior Colson there to make the stop. Second down and 8. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. Big play for KC. 32 yards. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. They'll stick with him again. And he will get into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. Here's Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to take over possession of the football. The next drive about to get going. We're going to take a moment here to let you know what's coming up in prime time this week. Starting tonight, it's Sunday Night Football, one of the best games of the opening month of the season. Bills and Ravens from Baltimore. And then another double bill on Monday Night Football as the Titans and Dolphins meet in Miami at 7:30 Eastern. Followed by the Seahawks and Lions 45 minutes later. The kickoff in Detroit at 8:15 Eastern Time. Again, it's Edwards. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Finding room across midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. The speed on display. He's in. Gus Edwards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Hardman now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Going across the field on target to Brown. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. And he'll take it on in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Charger first down. Shotgun now for Herbert. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
This one complete to Palmer. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now Herbert again. That is caught, and he's in. Joshua Palmer, touchdown Chargers. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will even the score. It's now 21-all. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now an opening has the 30. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before. First and 10 now from the 36. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll find his man, Nicole Hardman. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And he gets that to Hardman. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Here's Mahomes. That one is complete to Hardman.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they're into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26-yard line. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. This taken at the 5. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we're at halftime with just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Aaron Rodgers leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Next, we head off to check out another game.
And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Three points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be brought down just beyond the... So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Play action here. Mahomes to the left side in the hands of Rice. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. Seems like they got a little lazy. They got locked in on maybe 1 or 2 of the offensive targets. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A give here to Pacheco. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
3rd and long for Mahomes. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He's got Parham, his tight end. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Herbert. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
That one, taken in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, L.A. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Kicker now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chargers have taken the lead by a point here in the 3rd. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand. So it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. For any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mahomes. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down. Mahomes now to throw again. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Throwing, Herbert. Oh, and once again, the pressure too intense. They get him down again. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at 45. Denzel Perryman in on the stop. Second and 7. To throw is Mahomes. In trouble, and down he goes. Third and long. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And taking a shot downfield for Kelsey.
Great clear approach here, but you're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This one intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play. Here's first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing. They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Big play coming up. This is third down. Here's Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal. Mahomes going to look to run with this one. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
They'll run here. And he'll be taken down. Let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes third and goal. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now return coming from the 7. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Chargers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail by 2. And we'll start this drive with first and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Herbert to throw. This one complete to Palmer. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Here's Herbert. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play. He breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. They'll run. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
Now Herbert. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 14-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 15-yard line.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked up by Alohi Gilman.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He'll tuck it and take off. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. Edwards. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
Here is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And he'll go down, back at the 4. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Edwards. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
The play lost a yard.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll try and run. Edwards. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it is 4th and goal. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to win the game. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one he's got to have. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that very likely will be a game winner. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. It will come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. One last shot now for Mahomes. Again, working deep downfield. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play.
What a defensive breakdown, Mike. It's the last play of the game. You have to keep everything in front of you and then just rally tackle. But instead, they let him get behind the defense. He does the rest after the catch, and this is going to take a while for them to get over this one. That is just a brutal loss.
So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.